Welcome. Thank you, my friends. Welcome, one and all, in here, out there, everybody watching around the world. Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. And I just want to say, I want to start off tonight to all my Jewish viewers, Lashana Tova, Happy New Year. Because tonight we're gonna party like it's 5785. Shofar solo. That's some fresh ram. You know who's not having a Happy New Year? Donald Trump. Remember, if you guys were to think back, you remember that little kerfuffle we had on January 6, 2021? How he was then charged with multiple felonies for it? He was betting that all that was behind him after the Supreme Court dragged their feet for months before finally deciding that Trump had immunity from criminal prosecution for official acts during his tenure in office. A shocking position. Shocking position, only hinted at by the flag outside Sam Alito's house. Supreme Court released that opinion back in July 1st, but all but guaranteeing that the case would be delayed past the election and no one would be talking about or learning any more about it. Well, surprise. That's beefy. Oh, it smells like consequences. This just dropped yesterday. It's a 165-page filing from Special Counsel Jack Smith that details Donald Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election and how they are not covered by that ridiculous immunity ruling. And we knew some of this stuff already. Okay, we knew some of this stuff in this report already, but it's still so gratifying to read the novelization of the horror movie we all lived through. The filing presents evidence that Trump knew that he lost the 2020 election and, as such, knowingly pushed false claims of voter fraud and, in his failed bid to cling to power, quote, resorted to crimes. It's pretty damning language, I gotta say, but kind of weird word choice to say Trump resorted to crimes. That's like saying with nowhere else to turn, the bear resorted to pooping in the woods. It's just what they do. And just a note, resorted to crimes should not be confused with crime resort, another name for Mar-a-Lago. The filing is also... Get back to you in a minute. That's true? Oh, hi, guys. Good to see you. Good to see you. The filing is also loaded with redacted names of witnesses and co-conspirators. But by using subtle context clues, it's possible to figure out who's who. For instance, on page 156, the defendant is talking to two redacted people, person 14 and person 13, who are also identified as his daughter and son-in-law. Who could that be? Come on, we know who they are. This is like if Arby's changed their slogan to Arby's, we have the redacted. Plus, some of what's redacted here is still online in publicly available tweets, like the part that quotes Trump's tweet from November 14th of 2020. I look forward to co-conspirator 1 spearheading the legal effort to defend our right to free and fair elections. But you can just go to the original tweet where it says that it's Giuliani. Jack Smith, I guess it's legally, I guess he's following the law. Technically, he's doing the right thing. Does he have to do that? He's not trying that hard to hide anything here. If this briefing was a placemat maze at Long John Silver's, it would look like this. Smith makes clear that the groundwork for the scheme started early. 3 days before the 2020 election, one political advisor outlined Trump's plan, saying he's going to declare victory, adding, that doesn't mean he's the winner, he's just going to say he's the winner. Well, yeah, the man cannot handle losing anything. How did he ever run those pageants? And the next teen Miss USA is me. Oh my God, I can't believe. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh my God. Oh, the crown. The only problem now is how do I walk into my dressing room while I'm changing? Oh, I'm a good kisser. The filing argues that Trump did all his criming with complete knowledge that he had lost the election. At one point, a White House aide overheard Trump telling Ivanka and Jared, "It doesn't matter if you won or lost the election, you still have to fight like hell." No, it does matter if you lose. Okay, kids, bring it in here. Other T-ball team beat us 5-1. But what's important is that we continue to fight like hell. Timmy, grab a bat and take out their knees. Go on! Get it! And the report also paints Rudy Giuliani as not the smart. Evidently, he texted a Michigan legislator saying, "So, I need you to pass a joint resolution from the Michigan legislature that states that the election is in dispute and that there's an ongoing investigation." One problem, he texted the wrong number. Oh, God. Please, 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 Lord. Please let it have gone to one of those spam marketing texters. Oh my God, Kathy, someone finally texted back rating their customer experience at Ann Taylor Loft. Nah, it's just Rudy again, forget it. The filing also describes the fraudulent assault on Dominion voting machines, spearheaded by co-conspirator 3, who is reportedly Trump lawyer Sidney Powell, seen here cosplaying as a Rorschach test. Powell never presented any evidence to Trump or anyone else of the fraud, and over time, she became the conspiracy's laughingstock. For instance, she was on the phone with Trump, and the defendant placed the call on mute and mocked and laughed at Powell, calling her claims crazy, and made reference to the science fiction series Star Trek. Well, I mean, Star Trek makes sense. I mean, Trump clearly knew the whole thing was a grift, a fraud, a scam, what's the word I'm looking for? Thank you, Captain. Thank you. I wish he just acted bigger. I wish he just gave more. That's not the only sci-fi reference in this document. At one point, Jason Miller, an advisor to Trump, makes fun of the motley crew of Trump's legal experts, derogatorily referring to them as the Star Wars bar. Come on. That's not fair. The band in the Mos Eisley Spaceport Cantina looked like this. And Trump's lawyers looked like, okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Is that Doink Knots? Paul, is that Doink? Is that Doink Knots? A huge part of the filing is dedicated to Trump's intimidation scheme to force Mike Pence not to certify the election. Trump became frustrated with Pence refusing to join the scheme, saying at one point, "You're too honest." What do you expect? Say you what you want about Mike Pence. And I have. You can see that this man is a narc from low orbit. "I'm happy to leave a penny, but taking a penny would be tantamount to stealing. And then I couldn't sleep at night in the twin bed next to mother's twin bed." And remember, please remember, this filing exists because the Supreme Court said Trump has full immunity for any official actions he undertook as president. And in this filing, Smith repeatedly argues that Trump did all of this as a candidate, someone seeking office, not an office holder. As proof, he points out that at Trump's pre-riot rally on January 6th, instead of the music typically played at a presidential speech like Hail to the Chief, Trump entered and exited the event to songs such as YMCA. Yes, he wasn't there as president. He was there as a young man. That's all I know, the only lyrics I know.
That's all you can say.
That's the only lyrics I know. Young man.
Hey.
So far. I gotta say, though, this does open up a loophole for future presidents. As long as Hail to the Chief is playing, you can do whatever crime you want. Stab, 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 bang, bang. The best part of all of this, of course, is that we're hearing that Trump is absolutely fuming over the release of this bombshell. As soon as it was published, defendant numero uno rage posted, "Election interference, and I didn't rig the 2020 election, they did." What a baby. That's just as bad as Jeffrey Dahmer's famous defense, "No, you ate my neighbor." We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Chris Wallace and Chef Yotam Ottolenghi. When we come back, I team up with the star of the #1 show in primetime. Stick around.